Everybody, we're gonna be reading this book today. We're starting to celebrate Martin Luther King, we are gonna read the Martin Luther King book. It's called at the back, Martin's Big Words: The Life of Martin Luther King Jr. Authored by Doreen Rappaport, illustrated by Brian Collar. Let's go read it. Life of Dr. King. Everyone in Martin's hometown he saw with the signs wide only. His mother said these signs were all in southern cities and towns in the United States. Every time Martin read the words, he felt bad. Then until he remembered what his mother told him. You are as good as anyone. In church, Martin sang hymns, which are like hums, like stuff that we need to hum. He read from the Bible. He listened to his fathers preach. These words made him feel good. When I grow up, I'm gonna get big words too. Martin grew up. He became a minister, like his father, and he used his big words. He used the big words that he had heard as a child, from his parents and from the Bible. Everyone can be great. He studied the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi. He learned how the Indian nation won freedom without ever firing a gun. Martin said love when others said hate. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. He said together when others said separate. He said peace when others said war. Sooner or later, all the people of the world will have to discover a way to live together. In 1955, on the cold December day in Montgomery, Alabama, Rosa Parks was coming home from work. A white man told her to get up from her seat on the bus so he could sit. She said no and was arrested. Montgomery's black citizens learned of her arrest. It made them angry. They decided not to ride the buses until they could sit anywhere they wanted. For 381 days, they walked to work and school and church. They walked in the rain and cold and blistering heat. Martin walked with them and talked with them and sang with them and prayed with them until the white city leaders had to agree they could sit anywhere they wanted. When the history of books are written, someone will say there lived black people who had the courage to stand up for their rights. For 10 years, the black Americans all over South protested equal rights. Martin walked with them and talked with them and sang with them and prayed with them. White ministers told them to stop. Mayors and governors and police chiefs and judges ordered them to stop, but they kept on marching. Wait, for the years I have heard the word wait. We have waited more than 340 years for our rights. See, they're walking with the American flag. This is Martin in the front. They were jailed, beaten, and murdered, but they kept on marching. Some black Americans wanted to fight back with their fists. Martin convinced them not to, by reminding them the power of love. Love is the key to solve the problems of the world. Many white Southerns hated and feared Martin's words. Few threatened to kill him and his family. His house was bombed, his brother's house was bombed, but he refused to stop. Remember, if I am stopped this movement, it will not be stopped because it was God, because God is with this movement. Marches continued. More and more Americans listened to Martin's words. He shared his dreams and filled them with hope. I have a dream that one day in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. After 10 years of protests, the lawmakers in Washington voted to end segregation. The white-only signs in the South came down. This is him sending the preach to all of the people. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. cared about all Americans. He cared about people all over the world, and people all over the world admired him. In 1964, he won the Nobel Peace Prize. He won it because he taught others to fight with words, not fists. This is the girl who's with the nation of the American flag. Martin went whenever people need help. In April 1968, he went to Memphis, Tennessee. He went to help garbage collectors who were on strike. He walked with them and talked with them and sang with them and prayed with them. On the second day there, he was shot. He died. His big words are alive for us today. It says here, freedom, peace, together I have a dream, and love. And these are the important dates. Like where he had been in his life. And these are the national books and websites that you could see. And this is the end of the story. These are all about the author and the illustrator. And that's it for today. Martin Luther King's big words, the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Hope you like it today. Bye. Well, I hope you enjoyed this story. Bye-bye.